All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rud Sports Broadcasting as we bring to you this evening the Ashburn 1 team versus the Ashburn 2 team in a exhibition matchup leading up to the state tournament this weekend. This should be a very good game between the two teams. The both 16 double A teams have made it to the state tournament for the first time in probably history for any club. But what a great win for the organization having two teams in the state tournament. What do you think, Kid?
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely huge. I know it's big for any organization that has multiple teams. So seeing two teams go, I mean, it gives you a better chance to win and send a team to state, to nationals too. So now you have two out of four teams, I believe. And I mean, that's pretty good odds, I'd say.
I would agree. I would agree. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is just an exhibition game this evening, but it is a USA Hockey sanctioned game. So, all regular rules apply. This is not a scrimmage; it is a actual game. So this should be. I'm sure these teams are going to be looking at going into this one, um, wanting to get a win, trying to gain some momentum going into state starting on Saturday morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with you on Rud Sports Broadcasting. Just hang with us here, and we will be right back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here I am with Caleb Rutherford. Caleb is going to take over the play-by-play duties tonight. He is a major in sports broadcasting up at St. Bonaventure University, so we're going to give him the opportunity to do the play-by-play this evening on Rudd Sports Broadcasting as we get ready for this matchup between the 16 AA2 and 1 teams. So these two teams did play earlier in the year in league play. A game that the 1 team did win 8-4, but really they scored about 5 of their goals within a span of about 7 minutes, and then all the other time was spent. Was actually very close, to be honest. So playing a very close game. And if they play a strong game tonight, I think this will be another close one. Of course, the 1 team without their leading scorer, Tristan McCormick, this evening. But hopefully he'll be back for the start of the state tournament for the 1 team. So looking forward to a good game, Caleb. What are your thoughts on what you've seen out of the 2 teams since you've been down here, since that's really the only team you've seen play for these 2?
I mean, last weekend was a very strong game from Ashburn against Maryland. They came out strong. They had that 4-3 lead. A couple of late penalties were proved to be costly against Maryland last week. And I think that if they don't take those penalties, that 4th goal for Maryland never happens, and they end up winning that game 4-3.
And of course, that game went into a shootout. That's where they dropped that one, which was a heartbreaker in and of itself. But the Maryland team actually went on the next day to win the league championship versus the Cap White team, a team that this Ashburn 2 team had the white team's number all year. Never lost a game to them. They tied once and beat them 3 times, I believe. So I think overall, I think that whoever was going to win that game versus Maryland and Ashburn was going to end up winning the championship. So congratulations to the Maryland Junior Black Bears on their CBHL championship last weekend, and we'll look forward to this. So they're wanting to get back at it and get some momentum built up as they go into the state tournament. With that, we are just about at the end of warm-ups here, so I will turn over the play-by-play duties to Caleb.
So, as we get ready to go tonight, it looks like Ashburn 2 is starting with Tommy DeVos in net. On offense, they will have Nicholas Feliciano, O'Neill, and I'm just taking a look. Donovan out there. On defense, it will be Rebic and Sir Butzel. Sir Butzel wearing number 22 instead of number 20 today, like he normally does. In net for the 1 team will be Matthew Cogbull. They will also come out with Carter Foss, Gavin Gopel have forward. Here we go. Ready. Feliciano and Foss. Dumped in here by the 2 team. Feliciano in on it. Rubbed out in the corner. O'Neal rolls out. Looking for his option. Fires on. Stopped there by Cogbull. As the 1 team looks to break out. He'll cycle back into his zone. Looking out here. Breaking out is Foss. Foss carries in. Loses it right before the offensive zone, but will be able to get it deep. Sinog in there, and it will be a corner battle here. Fighting their way out to 1 team. Centered there. Dumped out. The 2 team. Barely onside as that almost escapes the zone. Foss tries stepping in the middle and is broken up by Rebic. That iced out. The 2 team will go for a change, as will the 1 team. And it's held there by Conchar. Conchar looks to the middle. Broken up. Here comes Ladderstein. Ladderstein through the legs. Scores! A great move at the blue line by Jake Louderstein as he will break the deadlock. 1-0 1 team. That faceoff will be won by the 2 team as they look to break it out. Trying to answer back. That one will go all the way down, but it was sent back by the 1 team, so it will not be icing. There's Ethan McCormick as he steps back into his zone and will give it up there. The 1 team pushing forward. Here's Louderstein again. Loses it. McCormick shot on saved by DeVos. As the 2 team looks to break out. Sent off the boards, but it takes a weird bounce off the stanchion. Sent low. Bria drops to Louderstein. Louderstein dangling it behind the net. Will finally lose it. The 2 teams still trying to break out. Heavy hit along the boards there. Murphy trying to push it out of the zone. Finally will not, as it is kept in again by the 1 team. This forecheck deadly right now. Sent up there. There goes Rutherford. Rutherford finds Ryan. Barely onside again. Close call there. Ratterman holds. Rutherford gets stick lifted along the boards. As the 1 team looks to break out again. They will. Here comes Foss. Foss tripped up along the blue line. No call. It will be called offsides though.
So kind of a bad turnover really was the cause of that original goal, but playing.
Here comes the 1 team again, trying to push it deep. Henry in there. It'll be dead. Here comes DePaul. DePaul will drop it back. Looking for options. Turned over. Rattleman with the takeaway. Bodied hard along the wall. Hit hard by Defoe. Carried behind is Ratterman. Ratterman looks up top to Apostolescu. Oh, and a bad turnover there. Could turn into something. Held at the blue line and will be taken back. Van Betten. Van Betten rims it around. Ratterman tips it along. Rutherford will be in a foot race here with Defoe. Defoe will send it away. Picked up here by Foss. Foss carries back into his own end. He looks to start a breakout for the 1 team. He carries along around all 5 guys. And he still holds the puck. Sturbutzel harassing him. Gets it up top. That'll be sent back down to Foss. Foss still being rubbed around by Sturbutzel. Wu will take it. Wu looking to get away to the zone. Shot on block there. O'Neal trying to put a heavy forecheck on along with Feliciano. But it will be turned over. And here comes the 1 team again. Turned over along their blue line and pushed back in by Feliciano. Feliciano down low looks for an option. Will lose it, but O'Neal is right there. He looks for an option 2. As he gets rubbed along the wall. Board battle in the corner. The 1 team will come away with it as they push up. Gopel sends it in deep. And it will be picked up there as the one team looks to get it out. Ryan can't quite get it out. St. Aug in the corner as there's a battle along there. Rebic able to dig it out and give it to Feliciano. Feliciano sends it way deep. Leeds gets taken down. There will be a call here on the one team. Interference.
That was a big,
Probably
that
an
was,
interesting
that was a
play.
pretty obvious interference call. I mean, the puck wasn't there, took him down.
He got there really early.
Yeah. He tried to time it up, but that was just a little much. But good opportunity coming up here for the two team on the power play.
So Conchar, Leeds, and Cowell will try to be the forward pair here. That will one back to Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel shot on. Heavy rebound, but no one can grab it. Here comes Lauterstein, the guy who broke the deadlock, sends it on net. Foss is there in the corner. The one team continuing to pressure despite being on despite being shorthanded. It'll be sent down low. Rebic to Sterbutzel, but it's bobbled. Foss gets shoved. Rebic around, but it'll be held there. Back to Foss again. Foss up top, shot on. And it will escape to the corner. Sterbutzel there. Pushing out Conchar. That'll be turned over again. He's shoved off. The one team cycles it back into their zone again. Yeah, that one shot out back up to Lauterstein. Lauterstein, high shot over the net. These guys here, they look to break it out. Trying to get something going, but just nothing going right now for the two team. That one set up to Conchar. Conchar, long look to Leeds as it is dipped into the zone. Leeds, heavy forecheck. Conchar there too. But the one team still manages to get it out of the zone. Morris pushes it over to Apostolescu, who will cycle it back into his own zone. There, leaves it for Morse. Long look there to Rutherford. Rutherford looking for options, carrying it in. He steps to the middle. Loses it. There's Rubenstein. Rutherford the cross. Can't finish. And it will be grabbed by Apostolescu at the top. Gets it down. Rubenstein. Rubenstein to the middle. Ratterman can't control. And it'll be sent at the net again. Finally getting it out of the zone here is the one team. As Apostolescu brings it back in, that will kill the penalty, and that will be frozen by Cogble.
Couple opportunities being generated there. Couldn't quite get it past Cogbill, but defense for the one team playing pretty strong right now, too.
Oh, no, will be in for the faceoff here. That will one back. Rabbit shot, blockered away. And Wu will send it low for O'Neal. Donovan looking to get into the corner. Pavlis looking to break it out for the one team. That one is dumped out, held by Rebic. Rebic shot on. Blocked out front there. And the two team looks to regroup. A long look across will be picked off. That will be Defoe looking in, but O'Neal will settle. Not a real forecheck coming. Foss is the only one there, and he will tip it. Held there by Defoe. Overlook. Foss will carry back into his own zone as they look to regroup again. And that was set up. O'Neal will lose it. Will hold, look for his options. And he'll send it in deep. Good play there, but they will call it icing, but it will be blocked by the goaltender, so it will be waved off at the last second. All the way down the ice there. Van Baten wheels around his own net, sends it around Gopel there for the one team. Battle along the boards here. Looks like a 4-on-2 battle as the puck is not moving. Might be blown dead soon. It will escape out. And finally, Leeds will be the one to break it out. Leeds dumps it in again. Here comes Leeds and Ryan. Leeds wins the race there. Ryan grabs it. Ryan looking for options. He'll lose it to the middle. And it's grabbed by Bria. Bria looking out. He'll find Gopel. That one is looked ahead, almost offsides. St. Ange held in the corner. Cal will wrap around. Looks up, finds Leeds. Leeds finds Ryan. Nothing coming of that chance, though. Sent back into their zone. Bellis will hold behind his net. Looks for a breakout option. Sends it back around to Booley. Booley, long look. St. Ange. Lost. Louderstein. Louderstein tries getting his second goal of the game, but he is denied. And runner fourth back for the 2 team. He gets it out, Rubenstein. Rubenstein out. Rubenstein still harassing. Into the corner. As Booley will leave it there. And Bellis will look up. Back to Booley again. Booley is going to look up, but Ratterman is the only one there. Ratterman looks for an option. He can't carry around. The one team looks to break out again, and it will get out, but not a controlled breakout, as it will send ahead there. Almost too many men, but there won't be anything, as there is a long change coming here for the 2 team. Set up ahead. Morse able to stop the ice as Foss carries back into his own zone. Foss coming up again, looking for his options. He's going to get it poked off. Morse pushes it ahead to Wu. Feliciano carries around. Looks for his options. He'll cycle back and send it in deep. Donovan in on the forecheck, but it will be sent around. Foss there to break it out. Foss carries. Looking for his options. That was Yannick, not Foss, my bad. But Murphy will carry it around his zone. Looks out. Morse, long look to Donovan. Can't control at the point, but Donovan's still able to get it. Shot from the point, and it will be grabbed by Cogbull.
Lots of end-to-end action here to start off this game, huh? I mean, yeah, the one team's up 1-0 right now, but 2 team is starting to get some chances, and they're starting to generate some stuff. So we'll see if this continues.
That faceoff will be tied up and will eventually be grabbed by the 2 team. Looking across, and it's loose up front. Leeds is there, but he can't get a good shot away. Pushing it is DePaul. DePaul will lose it. Dropped. Henry. Henry sits with it. Shot is blocked out front by Ryan, and they will start a chance back up the ice. That will be turned over. Sturbutzel will bring it back to Rebic. Rebic back to Sturbutzel as they look to regroup. Rebic steps around, looks to Leeds, but it will be called icing as the puck will get down there, and it will come back into the 2 team end. Runner fourth will be in against Foss here for the faceoff. The 2 team jumping a little bit there. It will be won by the 1 team. Picked up by Rutherford. Rutherford looks up to Ratterman. And will exit the zone. Turned over. Ratterman hooked, no call. And that will be sent up. Foss carries, but will lose it. Chipped up there. And carried back by St. Ange. St. Ange looks for options. He'll just dump it in. The Gopal will be one-on-one with Apostolewski. He gets help. Foss. Foss carries. Looks low. Broken up by Apostolewski. And Rubenstein will be the one to get it out. Ratterman almost has a step, but he can't quite get there. As he harasses Defoe. Gets it there. Rubenstein. Rubenstein carries. Taken down in front of the net was Rutherford, as he was the one who was the target for that pass. Picked up here. Gopal. Gopal steps to the middle. Steps again, and a great save by Defoe's. Turned over up front. Last. That was Louderstein with the final shot there. Defoe's will hold.
That was a harsh turnover right there in the middle. That almost cost them, but big save by Tommy DeVos there, though.
This will be Feliciano versus Bria in the faceoff here, and it will be won by Feliciano super cleanly. He gets it back, sends it to O'Neal. O'Neal looking 2-on-2 here. it will be held at the line and not even entered into the zone. McCormick looks up. Lauderstein steps to the middle, tries finding Bria, but he doesn't have him. Donovan, another weird bounce off the stanchion there, as the one team will regroup back into their own zone again. McCormick to the middle. Feliciano holds. He has no pressure. Long look is picked off by Hannick. McCormick brings it in for the one team. He is double teamed, but he cannot control behind the net. Feliciano will step behind and take his time breaking out. 2:16 remaining in the game here, as that will escape O'Neal. O'Neal will turn it over in the neutral zone as McCormick steps around, tries sending it in deep, but there's nothing there. Donovan pushes to O'Neal. A change coming here for the two team. O'Neal pushed into the wall. Foss carries back into his own end. He'll settle. Looks for a breakout option. We'll leave it back behind there. Cal looked like he was trying to be the only one there, but he can't be there. Morse pushes it back up. Hannick looking to push it in for the one team, and he does. Using his size, and there will be a penalty call here on the one team. I don't know exactly what for, but I assume it happened in the corner, and the whistle will come there. He'll be holding. This will send Murphy to the box for holding.
Yeah, I think he got a little bit of jersey in there as he was going around. I'm not sure, but
Kind of like
what
what you would see in the NFL on like a pass or something. Kind of just that grabbing and stuff. Sometimes let go by ref, sometimes not. This time it was not. Rutherford will lose the faceoff cleanly. Defoe will sit. Shot on. Seen rebound is buried. That one will be the one team's second goal of the night.
Well, that was a quick power play.
5 seconds. I believe that was Pavlis. Yes, Caleb Pavlis will be the goal scorer there. The assist will go to Lee Default. And probably Foss as he took the face off and won it cleanly back. Rutherford will be able to win that one though as Van Benton brings it back into his zone. Turns it over. Apostolewski will carry and wheel it around his own net. And that one will escape up. Defoe holds in his own end. Sends it up to Henry. Henry breaking it out. That one will be a nice play by Radder. Managed Rubenstein will get into the corner. Shies away from a hit, but it'll work for him. But it will be pushed out, and here comes Foss again for the one team. I said his name a lot. Almost high stick there by Rubenstein. As it's pushed ahead. 45 seconds left. He's taken down. No call, but he wants one. And more. And I can't believe no penalty coming here. As they all want it. Van Benton's stick was sent into the netting. And still no call there. I believe it was a high stick call. Feliciano will be in for the faceoff here. He will get into the corner. Using his size to get into the nitty-gritty of the game. And that one a long sent St. On. In over the net. He can't finish. And Gopal will turn it over and it's sent out. Kept in at the point. Still trying to chip it out. 19 seconds. They will cycle back into their own zone looking for one last chance here. But it will be carried back. Held by Morse. Morse sends it up to O'Neal. Brio will carry and will kill the clock. Ending the first period. 2-0. One team.
Very good. Huh? No.
That we're not doing the play-by-play?
So after one, Ashburn 1 is up 2-0 over the Ashburn 2 team. in that period, Ashburn won with 9 shots on goal and 6 shots on goal for Ashburn 2. So very, very much, a couple of bounces here. I mean, that power play goal, I think, went off of the defense out front, and that was part of the problem why Tommy DeVos couldn't see that puck. So
there was no clear way on that second one. They made it really, really easy for Pavlis to get that rebound. And DeVos tried making the original save, but because it was blocked, it just squeaks away, and Pavlis finished it with practically a wide open net because there was no way DeVos knew where that puck was. The second period getting started here. Rutherford will be in versus Bria, and it will be pushed ahead by Rutherford there, cycling it back. This one's pushed out St. Ange. St. Ange will be the one to enter the zone, looks to the middle, but that's broken up by Rebic. Ratterman carries out. He has Leeds with him, but he's going to decide to dump it in anyways. Leeds will send it over. Rutherford will grab it. He spins off a check and gets it low to Ratterman. Ratterman leaves it for Leeds. Leeds tries wrapping around, but is blocked there. And Ratterman settles. Ratterman sent on, but that one's blocked out front. St. Ange will be there to pick it up for the one team. He stiff arms Leeds. Ratterman was finally there to get it off his stick. And Ratterman tries pushing it ahead. He will get it to Rutherford, who finds Leeds. But it will be immediately poked off and sent back in. Gopal will not be able to control at the point. And that will be called offsides. Close one there.
I don't know if that was offsides or not. It looked like it. That's all right, though.
There'll be Feliciano and Foss here for this face-off. That'll be won by Feliciano over to Donovan. That one dumped in. And it will be held there by DeVos. Almost taken out there. He put himself in dangerous way as he went to cover that puck. Face off to the right of DeVos. Won by Feliciano. That one dumped out. Donovan with the foe at the point. And will carry it back. Sends it around here. Wu will be there to pick it up, but met quickly by McCormick. That one sent back down as Wu will get it out of the zone. And it's carried back here by Dufault. He looks for an option. He tries finding it. Wu will pick it off, but he can't control it. And it will be pushed up by McCormick. McCormick hit hard. And Donovan takes a shot in the middle of the ice there. And that will look to be centered. McCormick will grab it. Back up to Lauderstein. Lauderstein shot from the point. Heavy rebound. Pavlis picks it up. Back on again. That one goes wide. Donovan will meet Lauderstein there. Feliciano looks to break it out. Lauderstein, great back check there from number 16. And it will be there. Van Batten grabs the rebound, gives it right to McCormick, but it will be pushed out. Donovan sends it into the corner. Wu looks to change, along with the rest of his line, as the forwards will come off for the 2-team. Heavy breakout. Dumped in. Foss will be there to meet Van Batten. Foss behind the opponent's net, and he sends it out there. But it cannot be controlled by Booley. Booley will look to his D partner there. And back to Booley. They will take their sweet time on this breakout. Cal finally applying pressure. There's a breakout started, but it's going to be an incomplete pass. Held by Apostolescu. Finds Van Batten. Van Batten pushes it up. Ryan will push it back to Van Batten. And Booley will control again. Gets it to Bellis. Bellis finds Bria. Bria pushes in. Bria sees the lane and he takes it, but he's going to put it over the net. Contact there as Van Benton able to push him down. Here comes Ryan. Ryan with Conchar and Cowell, but it will be turned over, pushed ahead to Bria. Bria steps around Murphy, shot on just wide. And Morse will drop it back to Cowell. Waves off there and grab there. Conchar. That one will escape. Murphy. Back. No, that one's going to be wide. Runner force holds in his own zone. Looks for the breakout option. Stretch pass to Leeds. It will be completed. Leeds steps looking for an option and he can't find the net as he pushes it center around here. There will be a breakout here. Foss nudged off and big hit there by Murphy. That's when we push ahead of Rubenstein. Rubenstein will just try to dump it in and he will on net and covered up there. Leeds giving a little shower to Cogbull there. No real response for the one team, though.
He was just trying to cool him off. Maybe he was just trying to cool him off a little bit, you know?
Maybe. Face-off will be won by the one team. Sent around. St. Ange is there, harassed by Rebic. Pushed up to Gopal. 2-on-1. Gopal will be broken up by a great defensive play from Sir Butzel. Sir Butzel will cycle it back into his zone as the two team looks to break out. And Wu looking to get it there. But it'll be carried in by Foss. Drop, shot on. Carried through. Stepping out of St. Ange. St. Ange looking for his option. He doesn't have one. He finally gets it there. He'll move that to Gopal. Gopal in the corner. He sends it low to Foss. Foss has St. Ange and he will find him. Stepping to the middle. And Donovan, a great defensive play, but it ends up turning it over. Gopal shot on blocked there by Rebic. And Sir Butzel will look to start the breakout. Blocked there by Sir Butzel. He goes down. A heavy block there as he will feel that one later. Trying to spin around with Foss turned over St. Ange. St. Ange with Donovan and O'Neal taking the puck away. O'Neal taking down in the middle of the ice, no call. And he can't, I don't think he can believe that. There's a little bit of a hit there from Conchar, but it'll be Rudolph Lauderstein. Lauderstein tries finding Pavlis, but it can't be controlled. Now turn over Ryan. Ryan in rebounds there, and more pushing and shoving here as the two team gets really aggressive around the crease towards the whistle. Two covers, two times that Cogbull's frozen the puck and has had some extracurriculars happening around him.
That's all right. You gotta get a little aggressive, but I do like the fact that the two team is stepping up and blocking shots.
Just about everyone foul started there, and they will reset. That one will be one back. Apostolescu's shots blocked. It will be pushed out of the zone by Bria. Carried here McCormick. Bria gets back on side, and the shot by McCormick goes wide. Apostolescu holds. He'll look up to Conchar, but he can't get him. That will be set up. Apostolescu again finds his defense partner in Van Brenton. That one turned over, sent to the middle. Cal steps in. He looks to the middle, and that save will be set around. It will not get high enough to be out of play. Pushed forward to Bria. Bria finds Lauderstein. Lauderstein back to Bria. And a great shot by Bria as DeVos starts sliding over to the forehand, and Bria does a weird spin move and is able to set it on his backhand. That will be it for DeVos. As Scott Wells will come in and replace Tommy DeVos. That face-off is tied up and eventually taken by the one team, but Ratterman is the one who officially comes away with it. DePaul pushes in. He's got Foss. DePaul gets bodied. He doesn't know where the puck is, but Leeds does as he sends it around. But that will be picked off behind the net. That one pushed around. Shot on. Rebounds there, but Wells will be able to hold. That faceoff will be won by the one team. Booley sends it low. DePaul finds his options. Back up to Booley. Booley looks with it. Sends it down. That one will be knocked down, but nothing there. As Faust blocked out front by Morse and covered up by DeVos. I mean Wells, not DeVos.
I was gonna say that's Wells.
It might take me a second to get the goaltender change in here. Feliciano will be in here for the faceoff against Foss. Foss will win it cleanly back. Bellis can't get a good shot away. Sorry, that was Bowie who couldn't get a good shot away. To O'Neal. O'Neal back to Feliciano. Score! Feliciano to O'Neal. Back to Feliciano. And then into the back of the net. 3-1 as the two team finally answers.
That was a big answer. That was a goal that the two team really needed to get some momentum built.
That faceoff will be one. Defoe will hold it. He sends it over. That will be chipped in by Bria. Rebic, the only one back there, as he rims it around, but St. Ange is there. St. Ange back around, as Bria will be O'Neal there, but Sturbutzel was also on there on his backside. Feliciano chips it around. O'Neal will fight along the boards. That one sent low. Carried out Goebel. Goebel takes a step, but is met by Sturbutzel. As they fight along the boards for the puck. Eventually, it will make its way to St. Ange, who tries centering it, but is knocked behind by Feliciano. O'Neal gets it to Sturbutzel. Sturbutzel looks for an option. He'll find O'Neal. O'Neal pushes his way up 3-on-2 if they hurry. Shot, and a great shot by O'Neal, but a great glove by Cogbull.
Now the kid has a laser, that's for sure. Yeah, that was a strong shot there.
I didn't even see that. That might be one of the fastest wrist shots I've seen in a long time. That faceoff will be taken by the one team as they look around. Long look there, will be knocked down left for Lauterstein. Lauterstein carries it left for McCormick, back to Lauterstein as he puts it into the wrong net as he sends it well over the net.
Yeah, the net he was looking for is about 10 feet lower than that.
That faceoff will be won by Cowell, but he is spun around. Foss will leave it for McCormick, back out front for Lauterstein, but he can't control and get a good shot away. Ryan will lead the breakout for the two team. Dumped in on the other side. Cogbull rims it around, and that is a great play by the goaltender as he will get his way and get the puck out of danger. Ryan Bull carries down. Foss will look to start another breakout for the one team. He looks up for Lauterstein, but Van Benton's there to break it up. Ryan chips it in deep. Panic will be the one there to grab it. And send it up to Lauterstein. Lauterstein to Foss. Foss carrying it in. He'll have Lauterstein, but he'll cycle back. Looks to the middle. And McCormick gets his stick lifted. A great defensive play there by Van Benton, saving a possible goal. As Rubenstein will be on Hannock. Stick lift, but can't officially get the puck away. As it'll be cycled back. Hannock looks up. No option to see here as he continues to carry. And Hannick will get around almost everybody and left up front. Bria will cycle back as he looks for an option. He doesn't have one and will turn it over to Morse. Tipped on by Van Betten, but DeVos will hold. I mean, not DeVos, Wells. Wells will hold. I do know the goaltenders. Just apparently not right now. Feliciano in versus Bria for the faceoff here. That one won by Bria and sent in deep, but that is taken away by Feliciano, sent to the other side of where O'Neill was trying to fly the zone. Wu looks for options. He sends it between his legs, but it will be read perfectly there and set up. It get through. DePoe scores. That will make the game 4-1. As I do not know.
That's an unfortunate bounce there that, popped the stick. That's where you got to use your body as a defenseman to kind of corral that puck.
Yeah, and I mean, a great job, though, there. Being able to read the play and get out of the zone fast and get a free breakaway there. Bria will win it back, and Booley will dish to Bellis. Bellis trying to find DePoe as DePoe steps. DePoe will work around Wu and send it towards the net, but it'll go wide. O'Neill trying to fight. That one gets through, held at the point by Booley. Booley with it. Sends it low. DePaul will miss. That one sent low. Feliciano there as he carries around. Feliciano, long look out there. And Wu will send it ahead. Feliciano will try to get there. One-on-one with Bellis, and he's faster. Feliciano comes away with it. Tries finding an option, but it is tipped out. Maybe a little bit of help from the linesman there as he gets it right to the Foss. But it will be taken away by Sterbutzel. As there's another breakout looking. Long look to Conchar, but he can't get it. Carried in here by St. Ange. Conchar finds Ryan. Ryan with a step. And stolen by Cogbull, and the rebound is saved by Cogbull also. And now St. Ange will get a break as he's able to chip it past. And a great pass scores. A great pass there from St. Ange. He'll find Gopal, and Gopal finds the back of the net. 5-1.
Defensive breakdown. Nobody covering the off wing there. And he was able to get right to the net. It's a good pass.
Cowell and Foss will square up here. Face off, and he will snap his stick. And his stick will snap on the face-off. Apostoleschi shot on it is not going to be very controlled by Cogbull, but it will still miss the net.
He had a beat. He just missed the net.
They haven't been able to beat him much. This one will be carried out by Defoe's, but he is met by Conchar with a hit, but he will still push through. Van Betten held by St. Ange, but nothing coming. And Ryan, a long look to Conchar, but it will be taken by Gopal. The score of the fifth goal as he tries sneaking it short side, as Rutherford will take out Bria in front of the net. St. Ange looks for an option from Gretzky's warehouse. And Ryan will dump it in. They'll call that icing. And that is a very interesting call.
I don't think he quite hit the red line when he released that puck. I think he was just on the wrong side of center, so it might be the right call. It was pretty close, though.
I feel like normally that's let go, but I mean, I do think it could be the right call. I just feel like it's normally let go, but Either way, the faceoff will be there. Lauderstein will lose it. McCormick, and the puck is bouncing around. Morse will finally be the first one to actually grab it, and Lees will carry it into the zone. Lees sauces it to Ratterman a little bit too high, and Ratterman taken out. And a great move by Lauderstein around Murphy, and he looks across, stopped there by Morse. That long look will be picked off by McCormick. He can't get a step around, and Morse will send it out of play. Probably would be delay a game if this was the NHL, but it is not. So the faceoff will just be to the right of Wells. Feliciano and Foss aim for the faceoff here. That one back. And blocked by Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel grabs it. Sends it up to Wu. Wu looks for his options. He'll carry one-handed. Wu continues to step in. Wu looking for his options. He does a mohawk behind the net, finds Rebic. Rebic, blocked out front by Hannick's head. And Hannick took it off the side of the head here and will be slow getting off the ice here. He is under his own power, just in some clear pain. Hopefully he'll be okay.
I think it was his helmet that got hit, not the goaltender's on that shot from Revich.
I'll do a concussion check on him. Hopefully he's okay. Feliciano and Foss will resume the game here. But Foss will be kicked out of the faceoff, leaving Ethan McCormick there. That one will be sent, and Lauderstein breaks it out. Lauderstein looks and a long look, but Foss can't get his stick on it early enough to get it on net. Booley steps to the outside. He looks low. No option, but it'll come out Bellis. Bellis looks to Lauderstein. Lauderstein will carry it up. 30 seconds left in the second period here. As Lauderstein will push through the hit from Donovan. Not a lot of kids can do that one. And Donovan will push back up the ice. He tries chipping it around Booley, does so successfully, and takes Booley down. Booley will sit on the puck and clearly freeze it. And that needs to be a delay game penalty, and I believe that it probably won't come. But that is the definition of delay game. You cannot sit on the puck, and you definitely can't intentionally close your legs on it. There will be no delay game called, though. And
should have been blown down a lot sooner. But yeah, he didn't make an effort to get off the puck. So I would agree it probably should have been a delay game, but the ref sees what he sees. Maybe he saw a loose puck down there.
Maybe. Rebic will fire, tipped on there by Cal, but saved there. Conchar sits, he doesn't have an option. And it will be taken away. Ankle's broken by Bria there as he will put Conchar onto the ice. And end the period here. 5-1 after 2.
Can't do it. Definitely.
So after 2 periods, Ashburn 1 is beating Ashburn 2 5-1. In that period, 3 goals on 10 shots for Ashburn 1. 1 goal on 7 shots for Ashburn 2. And we will go into the second period here, our third period, third and final 15 minutes with Ashburn Warren up 5-1. So I think Ashburn 2 really needing a big push here to kind of just get some momentum going into this weekend.
I think it's probably important for the two teams to just have a good period here, a good strong period heading in the States. Since the result of this game really doesn't matter, having a strong period here for both teams is very important. Cowell and Bria will square off to start the third. It'll be won by Bria and carried back by Defoe. Defoe will look up. Defoe has maybe a little bit of a pick sent there by Defoe, but it's carried back in, sent to the net. Out front, Ryan, and the puck's loose and finally frozen. And more extracurriculars around Cogbull's net. Not too many, a little bit of pushing. Cal will sit here against Bria again. Henry will receive the puck right outside the blue line and try to break it in, but he's going to turn it over there to Postelewski. This one pushed up by Ryan into the corner, and he will push both of them, and eventually one of them comes with puck. Cal pushes it deep. Conchar looks to Ryan. Ryan pushes through. Great play. Goal! Ryan, third time's the charm as he takes 3 shots and finally finds the net on the third one.
Great relentless effort there by Chris Ryan to kind of put that one in. He really kept pushing towards it. I think Cal might get the assist on that one.
Yes. Runner fourth and Foss. Great size differential we got in the faceoff circle right now. That one will be pushed up by Gopel. And Morris will carry it. Wheel it behind his own net. Gopel's there. And it will be taken off his stick. Set up. Long shot glove by Wells. And Tommy DeVos will come barreling across the ice to get to his net, to get to his bench. And back he goes. Going for a little Sunday skate there. Face off one back by Foss. Ripped on, tipped by Foss, but it is not going to be able to find the net. Rubenstein trying to get it out. Gopel, and oh my God! And Gopel gets his stick around Bryce's neck, or Rutherford's neck, and I still can't believe there's no call. There's been no power play for the two teams today, as Murphy, Gopel will carry it around. He will step Hannick. Hannick looks on net, blocked out front by Morse. St. Ange. St. Ange looks. That shot well wide by Reibold. And Murphy is there trying to get it out. Rutherford pushes it back to Murphy. And it will be sent a long look to Rubenstein, but he can't control. And Leeds is there to pressure. It gets it around. I think Rutherford will be the first one. There he will not, as it is pushed ahead there by Reinbold. Carried in Foss. Knocked loose. And now held by Wells. Probably should be another. Both teams being very aggressive around the crease.
The Ashburn way.
Apparently. I know from my experience that's been the Ashburn way, but my experience has been on the other side of them, so. Feliciano easily wins that faceoff. Third Butzel carries it around and will make McCormick miss. And he will push it low. O'Neal will get to Feliciano. Shot on, save. And it will be grabbed and pushed out. Set behind. Feliciano held to the boards, but will escape, and eventually the puck will be taken out by Bria. Bria bodied by Donovan. McCormick carries in. McCormick will get a shot away. Great job to fight through a lot of contact to get there. And now he can't find his footing. That one will be sent away. Donovan will be able to hold it at the red line. No ice coming. And O'Neal will pressure. Great play there by O'Neal. O'Neal steps, trying to find Feliciano, but picked off by Booley. Booley, a long look, picked off by Conchar. Conchar looks for options. Rebounds there, but O'Neal can't get to there before Cogbull covers up. Cal and Fawcett for the face-off here. Cal easily wins it, and it will be sent on, and we will do it again. Great game so far from Matthew Cogbull, holding down the fort, making a couple of great saves. As this will be pushed out, Van Benton will turn it over. Pushing through is DePoe. DePoe sends it over. Held by Wells.
That was a big save on a close-in play there for Wells.
They will reset. That face-off won by Foss. Defoe on, almost tipped on by Foss, but he can't quite get his stick on there. DePoe will send it low. Apostolewski starts the breakout, finds Wu. Wu chipping it around. He gets into a foot race, but Dufault will be there. Pushed back in and called offsides.
Not sure if I agree with that offside call there. It looked to me as if Ashburn 1 actually was the one that brought that one into the zone, and therefore should have been waved down. But
yeah, Lees will be in for the faceoff here against Bria. They will grab it. He finds Roop inside. He'll get it. Ratterman fighting in the corner here with Reinbold. As Reinbold pushes it up, finds Murphy, loses it. Lee shot on right into the breadbasket of Cogbull.
I guess that non-call makes up for it.
And here is Hannock carrying back into the zone. He'll look up for Gopal. Gopal will try to find St. Ange, but taken away by Ratterman. As Moore sends it all the way down the ice. And it will come all the way back down the ice. And there will be a face-off to the left of Scott Wells. .25 remaining in the third period here. Face-off one, Gopal shot blockered away, and the rebound will be held by Wells.
Defense has got to get there and clear those away and not allow that second shot. Goaltender should only have to make the first save. That's all I'm saying.
A great job recovering to the middle by Wells, though, to be able to make that second save. And a long look up, and it will be called and said that it was tipped by Donovan. And sent around, here's O'Neal. O'Neal steps, tries firing on, and stepped around Feliciano. Feliciano looks for options. He dangles and will jump it into the corner. That will be picked up and sent up by Hannock, though. And here's O'Neal. O'Neal will look back and find Rebic. Rebic up to Donovan, and it's tried to tip it ahead, but he can't quite do it. That one put back into the zone by Ashburn 1. And a weird pick there, and another no call coming as there. I mean, I imagine there has to be some frustration from the Ashburn 2 team with how this game's been called. And O'Neal will carry along.
I would agree. They got to be a little frustrated, at least with the interference call that was missed out front.
And more. And another no call. And that, I mean, I try to agree with refs when I'm on call, but This is starting to get pretty bad. That will be lost, and Apostolewski will look up to Wu. Pushed ahead to McCormick, and he will be taken down, and there's a no call there. So maybe just trying to get out of the game. As that will be pushed up here by Bellis. Bellis finds Foss. Foss looks ahead to McCormick. McCormick looks to the middle, but it'll be taken by Wu. Wu has no one, but will get it out of danger. As that was sent ahead to Foss. Foss carries back into his own zone. Looking to start a breakout. Another heavy pick there set by McCormick. And it will be set onto the boards. Wu will try to start a breakout, and he does. He tries to step in the middle. Toe drags around Booley. Set out front. Shot on. Saved and held. Both teams probably could have got called for a lot of interference calls, as we're seeing like basketball screens being set by both teams. Nothing called though. So Rutherford in versus Bria. And one back. Center out here looking to break it out is Henry. Henry will try to pass it, picked off by Ratterman as he carries into his zone. Looks for an option. That will be given right up and blocked by Ratterman. Hit by Rutherford. As Rutherford will continue to battle with the foe. And eventually the puck will squeak free. Morse will carry up. Morse will lose an edge, but regain his balance and get a shot away. Great self-control there to be able to recover. That was sent out. And Wells out to hold and turned over, but it will be put behind. Maybe a hold here. Still no calls coming on either team. Group inside will chip it out. Rutherford will give chase, but Defoe will be there first. Defoe carries into his own end. Rutherford heavy on him, but he will not be able to control. Sent out, Henry will tip it ahead to Foss. Foss tries finding an option. Unpressured, but eventually will chip it deep to Bria. Bria will lose it to Rebic. And a good hold there by Reinbold. Stepping up top here. Foss carries down. Held up there by Donovan. And loses the puck, but it will be back to Foss. He can't control, but will regain it. Foss down low. Bria looking for an option. He can't find one. Back up top. Reinbold. Snapshot tipped in by Henry. That will be Henry by Reinbold and Foss for the 6th goal for Ashburn 1. Making it 6-2 with 6:23 remaining in this game. That one by Feliciano, but sent back into his own end by Goebel. And it will be taken around. He will send it to Hannick, who will chip it ahead. No icing called, as I believe that was chipped ahead by Goebel, but I guess they say it hits Butzel. As that will be sent back. Hannick again. Hannick looks up. He finds Foss. Foss leaves for Goebel. Goebel looks around. One timer will be gloved by Wells. Holding the puck, 5:55 remaining in this one. Wu will be in for the face-off here against Foss. And Foss easily wins it. Taken back shot on, tipped wide by Goebel. And Apostolescu picks up. Apostolescu turns it over. Goebel finds St. Ange. St. Ange and gloved once again by Wells. Great game here from Wells. Foss will jump and will be kicked out of the faceoff, so Goebel will come in to replace him. And Goebel will successfully replace him and win the faceoff. as the battle on the boards continues. Wu finally digs it out, sends it behind. Apostolescu will be there. Goebel tried meeting him. Sent up by Ryan, and icing will not be called. As Reinbold tried finding an escape route. And he'll be pinned to the back of the net. And pushed out by the one team again. Panic. Pushes it forward and offsides. St. Ange just a little too antsy there as they try to enter the zone. Rutherford cleanly wins that faceoff, but will send Murphy into chase. And turned over to Lauterstein. Can't be held. Leeds tries jumping it. And Booley tried pinning it to the boards. Ratterman can't keep his footing as he tries getting around him. Leeds and Ratterman put on a great forecheck, but eventually pushed ahead. Possible icing, waved off as it will not make it all the way down. Morse picks it up. Morse looks for options as he carries. Bodied hard by McCormick. And Lauterstein can't carry around there. He will force Bryce to the ice, though, with that toe drag. And back up top for Booley. Booley dips it in. McCormick back to Lauterstein. Lauterstein pushed in the corner by Morse. Rutherford will replace Morse as they still try taking the puck away from him. It eventually gets up to Bells. Blocked out front by Rutherford. Rutherford can't get something started, though, and the one team will be right back into the zone. Murphy almost sends McCormick into the away bench, as that one will be chipped ahead. Bellis to Lauterstein, and sent back up here. McCormick holds. He will take his time. Turns it over to Leeds, but Bellis will just drop for Booley. Booley sends it up. Picked up here by Lauterstein. Lauterstein steps around. Can't control the puck as Feliciano takes it away, trying to spring O'Neal, but he can't get quite enough on it. And Murphy carries it back again. He will settle. Looks out, finds Morse. Morse, long look knocked down there, and Donovan pushes ahead. Donovan chips it in. Pavlis chipped out, weird bounce off to Sanchin, and Henry with it. Henry tries going over top of Murphy, and it does not work out well for him, but they do get a shot away. Pavlis holds. Pavlis tries taking a shot. Picked off there. Pavlis will get knocked off there and carried back in by DePoe. DePoe will take his sweet time looking to break it out. 2:39 remaining. And Sturbutzel holds into his own end. Rebic back to Sturbutzel. And back to Rebic again. Short pass to Feliciano. Feliciano tries using his speed to get in. And sent a little high over the net. The rebound was there, but not quite fast enough to get to it. Sent out and will be icing here as it will make it all the way down, and they will cycle back into the team one end. Cal, Ryan, and Conchar, a line that has had a great game today, hoping to put one more behind Cogbull with 2:13 remaining. That will be won and carried around by Booley. That one sent out, and a great play by Conchar at the point, but he can't quite get far enough before turning it over again. And Goebel there.
Probably should have just shot that instead of trying to skate in with that.
That one will be chipped around. Conchar working him along the point. Sent it over to Bria. Bria will get it off the board. Sent towards the net, and St. Ange can't quite control as the bad rotation there sent on. Wells will block it into the corner. Great save there. Sent back Hannon. Hannick looks for options, finds one in, slowed up by St. Ange. And Apostolewski can't control, and it will end up on Bria's stick for team 1. Set out, and a really awkward bounce. I believe that will be Goebel's second goal of the game. But I also believe it hit Apostolewski. I think it went Bria, Goebel, Apostolewski. Goebel will be the one who will receive credit for the goal, though. As runner fourth will be here to face off with Foss. We get to see this size differential again. And Foss will carry it as he does a face-off deke around Bryce, and another deke around there. But a great save there. Pushed off and pressured there. Center around. Henry carries low. Henry tries stepping around Morse. Morse has no help, neither does Henry. It's one-on-one centered and taken away. Leeds tries finding Rubenstein. Chipped ahead to Leeds. Leeds will carry it in for the 2 team. Tries stepping around, but he can't. And chipped out again. Morse puts it ahead, but Henry is right there to intercept. Henry carries around. Spins off Morse, spins off Rutherford. Stepping up here, Murphy tries delivering a big hit, as does Leeds. Walking up top is Foss. He finds him low. Sent towards the net. They will look to kill this clock. Shot on. Blocked away. 5 seconds remaining. Maybe one more shot coming, and they will send it on the ground. Ending the game 7-2, 1 team.
So in that game, so in that last period there, 11 shots on goal and 2 goals for Ashburn 1, and 10 shots on goal and 1 goal for Ashburn 2. But these 2 teams will be playing again on Sunday morning in Game 3 of the round robin state tournament. So good for these guys to get a little skate in here and get a good game in prior to. A little more momentum coming for Ashburn 1, of course, but great game. And we will see you at the state tournament in Reston, Virginia on Saturday morning. Thank you. Take care. This is Rudd Sports Broadcasting signing off.